fellow string pickers. Run to the noise. Let's go!
Are you really gonna look at this cute face and not subscribe?
Welcome back, all of you string picking guys and gals, to part 3 of the Fender Squier Stratocaster. That's right, string pickers. This is the third and possibly the final part of the Squire Stratocaster. This guitar is, I'm just going to be honest with you, the more that I play this thing, the more that I fall in love with it. Since part 2 has came out, I've really been wearing this out. I have really done a few things to it, but we're going to do a few more things to it. We're going to open it up and we're going to do some things on the inside here, and we're going to do just an overall a real good setup to this. And plus, I have something coming for this guitar that's going to really put me in the mind of my mentor and good friend Donnie, who has passed away. I know that if he was here, that he would have nothing but good things to say about this little Squire Strat and how just impressive this little thing is. So I just wanted to welcome you guys back to the String Pickers channel. And as always,
like and subscribe, by the way.
That's right, what Billy just said. I really appreciate you guys coming with me on this journey. Let's get this thing into a blues playing machine today. I'm still undecided on what I'm going to do about the pots and everything, but I think that I may work out something to where I can make this a little bit better, but it just sounds so good for what it is. So let's go ahead and get it on the bench and get to looking at this guitar, doing a fix up to it, and then we'll come back and today we'll have a sound sample from this thing. Okay, string pickers, like I said, today is the day. Let's move this out of the way here. Let's pull this up here. You know what? First thing I want to do is get a pure tone output jack. Like I said, we are leaving the pots. While we're into it, we're probably going to go ahead. I want to check the output on these pickups. I think that these may be the noiseless. I'm not really sure. But we'll look into that real quick too. Make for sure of what we are dealing with. Yeah, these output jacks, they're just not all that great. I mean, they'll work in a pinch, but guys, I'm just going to tell you, they're not designed for longevity. So let's get this right here, because I sure don't want to put any kind of solder or anything like that on here. And yeah, these ain't the greatest in the world, but like I said, they do work in a pinch. So you can always use that on a customer's guitar or someone that's got a cheap guitar that they just want a replaced output jack on. Usually parts like that I don't even charge for because they're not all that great. I'm almost willing to bet that those are noiseless. I don't know. I do not know. But this capacitor has got to go. And since we've got plenty of room inside this control cavity, we're just going to put an orange drop in it because I want this thing to be, let's see, we can probably do it like that and then just run that leg. Well, yeah, we can do it like that. So we'll clip it right here and then we'll make this just a little bit longer. So yeah, while we got this off right here, we'll just go ahead and take care of this. Since I had to look, get that down there, then bend this one around to right here, heat up this solder. I'm going to put just a little bit of solder on top of that So we'll break out our handy dandy 6040 and just tin that into, that's all we should have to do right there. And we are going to shove this back over here just a little bit. Get the needle nose pliers out. And then just do a bit of a twist right there and then down right there. Okay, that should work for the orange drop. All we did was just replace that little chiclet right there. Put that capacitor in. Everything's set and level except there is a wire in the way. Perfect. That is perfect. Okay. Pull this wire back out so we got a little bit of leeway. And let's look at these here. That has got to come off. Okay, and the pure tone is wired up. So once we get that done and everything is looking good, so we're going to take this off right here. We may have to have, I don't know, we'll have to look at that. This washer may be too fat. I'm going to run this nut out just a little bit, about right there. That's going to leave quite a bit sticking through, so we'll come out just another turn. There we go. See if the washer is going to fit down in there good. And I think that this is a different size. It is a different size. We got to go a step up. All right, got that tightened up so we can put that back on. Okay, now I'm going to put you guys on a little bit of a time lapse so I can get this thing put back together, strung up, and all that good stuff, and get her cleaned up, wiped down, and everything. And then we'll just come back and I'll check the output on these pickups.
Let's go! Strike the steel, feel the voltage rise. Six strings screaming like a battle cry. From the basement to the stage, we ignite the wild. Blood, sweat, riffs, this is how we...
20 minutes later.
Okay, string pickers. Ta-da! Isn't she a thing of beauty? I'm going to have to do something with the action though. I think what I've done, and I'm sorry about the time lapse. It sucked. I forgot to zoom out. You didn't get all of it. You just seen stuff move around on the desk, and that was it. But I've tuned it, stretched the string some, checked the action. I don't like the action. It was setting exactly where I wanted it to be, and then I raised this bridge back here, and when I done that, it sort of raised the action a little bit. So I think I'm going to come down about a half a turn on all of these and see if that can't put us back in the realm of playability without any string buzz. So what I'm going to do, First, I'm just going to try a quarter turn, and by a quarter turn, I mean wherever it's sitting, just turn it a quarter, just turn this a quarter, and I go through all of them like that. Turn a quarter, turn a quarter, turn a quarter. Okay, we got all those turned a quarter back to lower them. Let's see how big of a difference that made. I don't think it made a lot, but we're going to see anyway. We got one screw here that's tightened all the way down. I'm going to have to loosen that too. Okay, now let's go another quarter turn. That didn't bring us down as far as I thought. Now big, you can't be up here. Okay, let's see where that sets us at. Okay, that's looking a little closer. Yeah, that's right at about 1.3, 1.35. Same here, 125 here, 125 here, 1 and 1. So let's see, tune this thing back up. We may have to tighten in the back just a little bit. I do need to loosen that. Somebody has tightened this one screw all the way down. We don't want that. We want this to be functioning. And it looks like that one is tightened down on the end. There we go. I've got it where it's somewhat floating, but I still may have to tighten it up in the back. So let's see what this has done to it. Okay, that's somewhat better. Floating nicely. Yeah, that should do the trick. Let me go through and check this real quick. And well, I'll tell you what, while we're at it, why don't we just get an output on these pickups? That's probably the one measurement that I've not taken in this video that a lot of you are probably wondering about. So let's go ahead, and I don't expect a lot because again, these are single coil pickups. Let's see, as I figured, our neck pickup is at 3.54K, and our fourth position or second, whichever you call it, is 1.78 for these two. The middle pickup is 3.56 and the neck pickup is 3.64. So, however, these things sound fantastic. I'll just tell you. I mean, they sound great. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, string pickers. I've plugged it in and I've tried it, and it sounds amazing. So let me go through once again, make sure that there are no dead frets. May have to tighten that claw up in the back just a little bit, and then we'll come back
Later.
Okay, guys, we are in the home stretch. And by home stretch, I mean we're going to get rid of these strap buttons right here and on the back side, because we got some stuff in the mail that I've been waiting on, and I cannot stand these cone-shaped strap buttons. I don't like them. I've never liked them, so they have got to go. I will keep those just in case somebody ever, why, I don't know, but if they ever need a replacement or anything like that, at least I have these that I can do. So this is going to be a bit of an unboxing. So we're going to get this off of the bench for right now. We're going to put this up here. Now, I mentioned back in part one, I talked about Donnie, and I talked about how Donnie loved his guitar, and I wanted to do something to get as close to his guitar as possible. I'm not sure that Donnie ever had any strap locks on his guitar. I don't believe he had, from the pictures that I'd seen of it. But we're going to use strap locks on this one because I just do not like these things right here. Those will slip out. A strap on there for a while, the weight of the guitar will stretch that hole, and then one wrong move and the strap comes off. You drop the guitar, and then you're in a world of hurt because it's beat or banged up, or maybe it fell on the headstock or something like that, and it's not a good day no matter how you look at it. I am going to get these pieces off right here to protect the body of this guitar, so go ahead and do that. Okay, so we've got those off. These we are going to put in the whatnot section of my drawers right here. Those are not going to go in with the other strap buttons that I have put aside because I do not like those. I do not care much for this style of strap lock, but they do the job when you need them to. I've got another set of those that I've had on the guitar in this studio for probably 12, 13 years, and they still work just fine. And the next thing that we have is a box. So let's get our little cutty thingy out here, and I'll show you guys what's in this box. I think it's going to look good, a little flashy, not a whole lot on the flashy part, but I felt like this guitar needed it, and that is a guitar strap. Oh, they sent some picks too. Throw that in the pick bin, set that to the side, and here is our strap. Is that not cool? I think it'll look good with that guitar. I think that'll look just fine. So yeah, let's get this set up. Okay, these are going to be a good fit. This is a really thick padded strap. I'll have links for this strap and these strap locks in the description of this video. If you guys want to look those up on Amazon, they'll be there. But I'm just going to put these on real quick here, and then we're going to see how this thing looks in a sound sample, and you guys will get to hear what this guitar sounds like. I do have something else showing up for this guitar. I'm going to change out some things. I've already decided that I'm not going to live with the small pots that's in this guitar. I'm going to go with some big pots. I have some Artitone CTS pots I'm going to go for. And there you go. So let's put it on the guitar and see how it's going to look. My guess is it's going to be a little too white, I'd imagine. No, a little too white for the body. It's a bit off some, but it's spot on for that pick guard. Yeah, man. I want to see if this is going to need sized up to me, and then we'll get right into a sound sample. So you guys just hang on a second. We'll be right back. Check that out. What do you think about that? It's just sexy. I just love the look and the feel of this guitar. It's insane. It really is. It's insane guitar. Let me run through a sound sample or two so you guys can understand why I love Fender Strats and why I've waited so long to have one to modify to be like Donnie's. I really wanted this guitar for a long time. I can't afford the actual USA made Fender Strat that he had from 1985 or in that realm, but I've got something close and I'm doing as much as I can in his honor to keep it close to what he had. So yeah, this is a very, very special guitar. Done a lot of things to this guitar. So let's hear a sound sample, shall we? So yeah, I mean, come on, man. I am going, by the way, the signal chain is this. I am going straight into the Spark 40 positive grid, and I have dug up a Stevie Ray Vaughan tone on that Spark 40. So that's what you're hearing coming from this guitar, and it plays it well. It's got enough of that spank, enough of that overdrive, just enough to make it sound as close as possible to Stevie Ray Vaughan's tone. We're leaving the Spark 40 and we're going straight into the mixer, which is playing it through the monitors for me and going into an interface, which is what you guys are hearing on your end. So yeah, this thing is just bad to the bone. I'm just going to say, guys, I know I'm probably playing that wrong. It's been so long since I've even worked on any Stevie Ray songs, and I'm not that good of a player, not as good as Stevie Ray was. But this thing is just, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. And the gain, it takes gain so well. And the clean tones are so nice and clear and crisp. So let me give you a sample of what the clean tones will sound like, the really clean tones without any overdrive, and then some with some gain to it. Okay, so that takes care of that. So let's go to a little bit of gain, and this is more than a little bit of gain. So yeah, you get the picture, don't you? I mean, it is so versatile in every way. Just like it's just amazing. What this thing does is just unbelievable. There are still a couple of things that I want to do to this guitar, so you guys will see more of this guitar because I do want to get this as close to the Fender Strat that was back in the day. I want just almost identical tone, which now I'm really close. I mean, really close, but I'm not quite close enough. I do want some different things for this guitar. I want to see if I've got CTS pots. I'm thinking about just doing all of it to change all of it out and all the electronics be swapped to something more fitting for the time of Donnie's guitar. But like it said, I mean, come on, man. Look at this thing. Like it sits, it is just amazing. I mean, simply amazing. Just unbelievable. It's just an awesome guitar. Awesome guitar. Guys, that is all that I have for part 3. I'm glad that each of you have stayed for this journey. I have still yet to name this guitar, and I've about decided that I want to name it something that kind of fits my childhood back then. Something that also honors Donnie's memory and something that sort of fits the guitar too. So if you guys can help me think up some names, just drop them in the comments. I'll see, what I can do. I've really bonded with this instrument since I've started playing it and working on it and everything. It's just a fantastic guitar. It's unbelievable. But that's all I've got for you today, guys. So join in next time. We are going to be looking at a guitar that's been out for a few years, and I went ahead and ordered one because I sold my other T-style guitar, and I've got another T-style guitar coming in that I've never owned before, and I've never played this brand before. So you guys tune in for that and look forward in the future to the white Fender Stratocaster and some more things that I do to that. But as of right now, guys, I just want to say thank you for being here. I pray that you and yours are having the most blessed day ever, and I pray that God is with you all. Until next time, later.
Let's go!